Hey there! Hey, I just wanted to pop on and give you some tips how to melt proof your makeup, quote unquote, and kind of handle makeup that really lasts well, especially during the summertime or when you're wearing a mask or any of that. So it starts out with great skincare, so make sure you're using a skincare line. I use the Mary Kay Miracle Set with some of the age-fighting supplements thrown in there, and that does a really great job. So once you've got your face cleaned and hydrated, I use a moisturizer, a day cream that has SPF 35, so it's a full spectrum, so it keeps you all good and protected. Next thing that's my hero is our oil mattifier. So what the oil mattifier does, you just kind of take a little tiny bit and you just kind of dab and stipple in the areas that you tend to get oilier. So notice where I'm putting it. So if you're wearing a mask, this is your area, just kind of this lower T-zone and all through here. So what it does is it's kind of like it puts out a bunch of microscopic little sponges that absorb oil throughout the day. It actually lasts 14 hours, so it's great. I love that. So that's the oil mattifier. And then the primer. So I already have a little bit of makeup on because this from earlier, so I'm just kind of going to go over and share things with you what I put on. So primer does also have a SPF, but it helps your makeup and everything to go on really well and also last really well throughout the day. Love a foundation primer. As it goes on, it feels really good. Ours feels like kind of like a fluffy gel, and it's really smooth going on. One of the keys is in melt proofing your makeup and making it last throughout the day is not wearing a ton of heavy coats or anything like that. It's really in the products you choose and your light application. So after I do my primer, I do a little bit of our under eye corrector. So I just kind of take a little bit. You can either put it on your ring finger or go right underneath. The key is if you have an under eye circle, you don't want to do this whole area with under eye corrector because then it all is just kind of peachy. That's great. You want to take the under eye corrector, which has a nice peachy tone, because orange is opposite to purple on the color wheel. The orange neutralizes, so you just put it right where your dark circle is. So don't let it go down below or out to the side, just where your dark circle is. Just a little bit. You can use a beauty blender or a brush to kind of blend that out. And then one of the things that I love to use is CC cream, or you can use our matte wear foundation. Just both of them go on really nice and light. You just need a little smidge. You can put it on with your foundation brush. We have a great blending brush or the blending sponge. Super easy to use. The CC cream, the nice thing about it is it does conceal and correct, and it has a SPF built in. So once you've got your CC cream on, then that's when I throw a little bit of color on my face. So I'll do a little bit of cheeks, and I'm just gonna kind of go over the top of what I have. I'm choosing kind of a little bit peachy tone in our Mary Kay line. Love, love, love a little bit of peach pop of color in your cheek color. And I'm trying to remember what color this is, so let me tell you. I used a little bit of hot coral and a little bit of rogue rose. So those are kind of my go-tos during the summer. So I just do a little bit of that. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of just a smidge of contour. And I do this with my CC cream on before I put my mineral on. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of our contour powder, our latte. And the place you wanna put it is if you kind of smile, this is the apple of your cheek and the top of your ear. If you kind of go like this is your cheekbone. And so I just kind of put it on that lower side of the cheekbone, right in there. And then I also along the hairline and a little bit under the jawline, just because, especially in the summertime, this area, this kind of triangle under here tends to be white because you get sun and it doesn't show. Then once you've got that on, I'm just going to go over top with a little bit of our loose minerals. For my coloring, I use beige 1, but we have it in all the colors, you know, ivory 1 all the way to bronze 5, or ivory 0.5 to bronze 5. So a huge variety. The mineral powder a nice light coat of that, just kind of buffed in, it makes your skin feel amazing. You look a little bit airbrushed, which is always a good thing, right? And then the thing I like about it is a light coat of CC cream or a matte wear with the mineral, you just get a nice even coverage. This is when I take a moment and I add a layer of our finishing spray. So our finishing spray is a rock star. We partnered with Scandavia. It is fantastic. It just kind of locks and loads your look and helps it to last all day. I've gone all day at Universal Studios or Disneyland or Disney World when we can go those places, and water rides and all that kind of stuff, and on in the bathroom thinking I was going to need to reapply something, and it all looked great because I had locked it in with the finishing spray. The other thing that I love about the finishing spray, I actually carry one in my purse in the afternoon, or if it's hot and I just got in the car or whatever, and I just need a little refreshing, I just take a little bit of the finishing spray and it kind of refreshes everything and it feels really good. It's very cooling. Okay, so on to our eye area. One of the things that you can do to help your eyeshadow to last really well is go in with a little bit of our eye primer. So it goes on white, so it's white in color, but it dries completely clear. So I just take a little bit of that on my ring finger and go right all over my eyelid. The reason you use your ring finger is that's our delicate finger. It's linked to another muscle in the hand, and so it's really nice to use around that eye area. Then, if you're wanting your shadow to last really well, I'm going to show you this a little bit live. Go over the top with a little bit of concealer. Concealer, concealer. And then you dust over the top of the concealer with a little bit of powder. It just helps things when you layer it that way to last really well. A lot of times you don't need a lot of eye makeup when you're, melt proof, but I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite tips. So I'm using our liquid eye color. This is the light beam color. I love this one. And again, just right onto the ring finger. And I have a little bit hooded eyes, so I'm placing it right kind of along the lash line below my crease. So you can kind of see that in there. Right in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in with a little bit of powder. A little bit of our, and I realized I don't have the brush that I wanted right here, but that's okay. I'm going to use this one. Go with what you have, right? So I'm just going in and I'm using a little bit of hazelnut, right kind of in my crease, and right a little bit above my crease. So you can kind of see that there. And then I'm going to take a little bit of our Cinnabar, because it's just really a pretty warm brown, and it looks really natural on the eye. There we go. Perfect. Easy peasy. And then I'm just going to blend. I'm using my cheek brush because that's what I have here. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of espresso. Just kind of right in the crease in the corner of the eye. Normally I use any of our wonderful eyeshadow brushes, but we got a little legs. All right, good to go. Next, I'm going to do our new Fabulash mascara. I love this. It is fantastic. It fans out your brushes, or your lashes, sorry. And what I like is I put it in the waterproof. That's my little trick, because I love waterproof mascara, and especially in summertime. But what I want you to see, I'm going to come in close so you can kind of see the difference. It catches all those little lashes. And what I love is you can see it kind of has a little bit of hourglass shape one direction, and then barrel shape the other. And so what it does is it catches all those little lashes and fans it out. This fantastic, oh my gosh, I love it. So look at the difference, y'all. Oh my gosh. I love it. So here, I'll do my other eye real quick. So what I do when I'm applying the mascara, I just kind of start at the base of the lashes and kind of wiggle it, jiggle it. And what I also do with this brush in particular is I kind of roll it in my hand because then it catches both directions. Boom! All right, now going on to brows. Brows are super important. I have a little bit of brow color on, but I'm going to show you a little bit more. One of the keys is I'm going in with a little bit of our brunette and just kind of framing out my brows a little bit more. But if you're wanting your brows to last all day, you want to go over top of where you put the pencil with a little brow powder. So all I've done is taken a little bit of the hazelnut in this front portion of my brow that's lighter and full. And in the outer portion, I'm taking a little bit of espresso. Kind of a trick to allow your brows to look really nice and be shaped out. So you've got the powder over that, so it's all set. I'm going to do another coat of finishing spray. And then this I'm excited about. So we have these Intuitive pH lip colors. I love them. They're lip balms, actually. They are really hydrating. They feel great on your lip. And so we have a pink color that we launched and sold out right away. And it changes to your lip tone. And then we have a berry. Oh my gosh, I love this berry one. So I'm going to show you. So I have nothing on my lips, just naked lips. I'm just going to do it on half so you can kind of see. It feels so good on the lip. You can see how it's adjusted to my pH right there. So I'm going to go in and do the whole thing. I love this berry color because it makes your teeth look really white. Really easy, really smooth. Feels good to, oh, I wish you could feel this on your lips. It's amazing. It is something that consultants can't get a lot of. And so, because it keeps, selling out. And so if you're interested in that, let me know. But I love the Intuitive pH lip balms. They're my go-to. They feel really good. But what I'm showing you on my lips, on my face, everything will last all day. My whole look will last all day. I'll just reapply the lip balm every so often. So that's kind of a go-to, me talking through it for you guys. Meltproof Your Makeup. Remember, the tips are making it really easy by prepping your skin well with great skincare. Starting with our oil mattifier to absorb the oil throughout the day, because then you're not going to sweat, and especially if you have a mask on or something like that. Primer. Love our primer. Feels really good going on. And then CC cream or a matte wear. Do your cheek and your contour, and then go over top with the loose minerals. And in terms of your eyes, start with the eye primer. Go over top with concealer and powder to set it. That just allows, when you put your eyeshadow that's a powder on, for it to blend and go on really even. Plus it lasts really well that way. I did a little bit of the liquid lightning right there, the hazelnut, a little cinnabar, and a smidge of the espresso in the corner. You can do your favorite eye look. That's just one of my go-tos. And then for your brows, doing the brow pencil, and then setting it with a little bit of brow powder. Finish with some finishing spray and your favorite Intuitive lip balm, and you're good to go. So thanks for hanging out with me, and hope you're having a great day.